Yeah, let's get a Doug Betts audio check here, shall we? I have audio check. I also have no one watching me right now. One waiting, and that's probably me. Yeah, I'll just kind of sit here and do my thing for a minute. As you can tell, I am temporarily into the studio. Hello, Silver Addiction. Hello, Bobby Warren. You can tell I'm back in the studio by a couple reasons. One, the chat is coming up on the screen when people say something. I'm doing that through SpeakerBot. And John Williams says sarcasm, LOL. Yes. Oh, by the way, SpeakerBot should be active if somebody wants to give it a shot. I'm just filling in for the illy, not feeling well Doug Betts. I think he went to the lake. I think he said, you know what? It's the 4th of July weekend. I'm going to go to the lake. Hello, Alice. Good to see Alice. Good to see John, Bobby, and Silver Addiction. I put up another short today on grilling. I'm contemplating putting some more on.
John Williams said, "Hi Ken."
There you go. SpeakerBot is working. So, yeah, it is what it is. It's good. Wasn't sure what I wanted to do, if anything. Kind of a blase day today. I'm waiting for my packages to get here from Amazon. I figure they won't be here until way later this evening anyway. Not that big of a deal. Excuse me. What's going on this 5th of July, 2024?
Bobby Warren said, "Hi Ken."
Are we going to? It's okay. Bobby Warren said, "Oh, he did an exclamation K." That will say, "Hey Ken." If you do a exclamation C and then put whatever you want in there, then it will say whatever you put in there. Yeah, I can relate to that, Silver Addiction. I am so far behind. Now that summer is here, grass to be mowed, golf to be played, golf to be played. Outdoor things that need to happen that actually have to happen. But
Ajay said Doug is probably at the lake.
yeah, I don't. I honestly think he's not. I just poking fun at him. I imagine he does have a headache. Oh gosh, we're not. We had rain this. Yes. Mrs. K and I are planning on playing golf today. Just Mrs. K and myself. I'm going to rent her women's clubs, ladies' clubs, which I'm thinking about getting her junior clubs because of her petite size. And we are going to play at least 9 holes of golf. Now, she only may play 9 and I'll play the full 18. I don't know. But as it stands as of right now at 12:39 p.m. in the afternoon, yes, golf is in the schedule to be played pending the weather. Hello, VH Ringer. Very good to see you. I used to, when we lived in, Silver Addiction said he hadn't played golf in years, capitalization on years. When we lived in San Diego, I played at least 2, 3 times a week. I got to play at my job. One of our patients' therapy was to actually play golf. And when we first started that program, he could only play about 3 holes. When we ended the program, he was up to about 16, 17, occasionally 18, just depending on how frustrated he got. I played golf with him on Tuesday, and then I got to go back to the same course on Wednesday, and I got to play for free because they recognized what the facility was doing for our patient, and it worked out really good. Now, did that come across the screen or not? I don't think it did. Okay. Yes, it's raining. It rained here this morning. I will do what I hate to do and get out my phone real quick. I always kind of try to put my avatar on. We are 77 degrees right now. I tell you, it feels like it's 107. It is absolutely humid here right now. We're supposed to have rain at 3 o'clock. There's a 15% chance of rain at 3. At 4, the sun's coming out and it's going to get up to an oven. at 87 degrees by 6, and then it'll start cooling back down. That's not going to deter me from playing. I played the other day in 88 degree weather, so yes, we were playing. Cool. Been pouring concrete. You must be putting them on the greens that I'm playing, because every time I hit the green, the ball hits the green, and instead of plugging or softly landing or not bouncing 10 feet in the air and then rolling off the doggone green, it's the greens on the one course I play on, they're horrible. Now, when my brother and I played on Sunday, those greens are in a little bit better shape. The ball actually stayed on the green. If you hit the green, it would plug a little bit, and then it would release, or it would backspin, depending on if you backspin it or not. Totally different. And I mean, it's a different of operation. So you got a small mom and pop golf course operation versus a extremely large golf course that's got the driving range, the batting cages, the putt, the laser tag, the ice cream. I mean, they've got a lot of stuff going on there. So I enjoy playing that one. It usually is with a cart. Because when I play with my little brother with his issues with walking, we use a cart. That could be fun because I'll hit my ball to the left, he'll hit his ball to the right. We never hit to the same spot, ever. So this is kind of cool to see this many people join me on a impromptu Friday afternoon live stream. Bobby Warren asked if I was going to do some Da Vinci a while ago. I can do some Da Vinci. If you guys want to see Da Vinci, let me know. Put a 1 in chat if you want to see Da Vinci, and put a 2 in chat if you don't want to see Da Vinci. Put a 3 in chat if you want to bring up a subject. I'm open to about anything. I've got a few hours to kill here. What I should do... Oh, yeah, yes. I can imagine. Silver Addiction is saying he's not working due to the long weekend. Yeah. One of our subscribers out in California, they voted at his employment to work a half a day on July 4th to get July 5th, 6th, and 7th off. Speaking of working, Mrs. K's work has texted her from 3 different people with 3 different messages. The first message, they were offering an additional $6.50 bonus if you work today or tomorrow or Sunday. It's now up to $9.50 for today only, though. I'm going to suspect it'll go higher. Mrs. K said they're budgeted up to $15 an hour. We ran some numbers, and it really is not financially worth her going in.
LJ said, "Hi, Ken."
Oh, yes, Mrs. K, clearly. Okay, remember, everyone, exclamation K will say, "Hi, Ken," or "Hey, Ken," or whatever. Exclamation C, followed by your chat, will say what you're saying. And yes, she needs a break. She didn't work yesterday because of the holiday. She gets paid for it anyway. We knew she was going to be bombarded with calls today, if you will. The second reason, and probably the most important reason why she's not going in today, is she put in for vacation for Saturday and Sunday. She's got plenty of vacation time. They anticipated, or they knew, probably both, they were going to be so short-staffed this week that they couldn't afford to give someone some vacation time. At $15 an hour, it's inviting, but it's still not enough. It really isn't. I just told her right before I went live that it would not be funny, but it would be funny if she was legitimately sick and couldn't work this weekend, because they're already short-staffed. Jeff Ryman, watching from his mechanic's waiting room. That's a little bit too much information, but okay. He's getting his AC repaired. Clearly you want to have AC right now. I don't care where you're at, with the exception of maybe up north, where I think they got a lot of rain and it might be a little bit cooler. It's just hot everywhere in the United States right now. Very hot. I didn't see any 1s or 2s or 3s in chat, so it looks like Da Vinci is not going to be part of this live stream. I am using Zoom. As you can tell, I've got the background here. If I were to... AJ, 1. Alice says 1. I'm guessing Bobby's no longer with us. I'm not sure. Wow. That actually, oh, because we put it in the speaker bot that it will say the person's name and then they said. Maybe I should change the word said to wrote instead of said. Excuse me. Because you're not really, it's not speaking. It is saying. Okay. Well, if you want to see a little bit of DaVinci, I will bring DaVinci up. I'm not sure how this is going to work. I mean, I know how it's going to work. I'll fire up DaVinci. John fired the fireworks, which, you know, I should have changed it to fireworks instead of confetti. I may have to work on that. There's a lot. I mean, Doug mentioned yesterday he's working on a SpeakerBot audio thing. I'm kind of intrigued by that. I'm working on some SpeakerBot things as well, but I'm clearly going to need help doing it. Okay, so I got DaVinci up and running. You guys can't see it yet because I haven't switched the scene in OBS. I'm getting ready to do that right about now. 1 and 2 make it. This is true. Jeff, 1 and 2 make a 3. So let's go over here to DaVinci. And there we have DaVinci. This is the last thing that I did. And that was when I did the color grading, I believe. And I shrunk it down from what it used to be at nearly 40 minutes or so down to whatever it is now. I don't remember what it is. 35 minutes. So I chopped off about 10 minutes of this. It's just simple little stuff. I've got my preset Ken Style Live Presents here. I figured out how to put something underneath of it because if you void this track, to me, I mean, that looks okay. That's kind of cool and all. And then when you play it, you get the rays coming out. And this is a preset. Then I'll just keep this turned off for a second. English. So Ghetto Kinder, believe it or not, is the one who picked out the pink and blue and shadowed. That was what he recommended. We were on Zoom at the time and I was trying to get this done. So he said that's what he wanted. I asked him what color he wanted, and I don't mind doing that. I actually kind of find that's kind of fun to do that. And then the rest of it's just normal. I've got my audio down here at the beginning. And if you go to the end, then, oh wow, what the heck did that do? That did not go to the, oh, that went home. If you go to the end, we got the audio here and the standard text that scrolls up and down. So let's go do something different. Let's go back to here. Let's close this. If you have anything you'd like to see me attempt to try or do, put it in chat. I'm going to go ahead and open an untitled project. I haven't checked recently on these because I've got it set the way that I like it. Oh, I know what I could do. Let's do this. Let's change this to 1080 by 1920. There'll be a quiz later.
Get his computer built?
Yes, Ghetto actually has gotten his computer built for a couple days now. And why did that uncheck that to, that should not have done that. Let's go vertical res. There we go. If I check that, that does that. Yes, John, he does. He likes it. He's not tried Destiny yet, which is really odd because that's all he said. I'm building my computer. I want to play Destiny 2. We heard that for a month. Now he gets the computer built and all he plays is Call of the Wid and Fortnite. And yes, I'm poking fun at him and he knows that. He's a good sport about it. Call of the Wild and Fortnite. So that's the only change I'm going to make because I do want this to be in the short format and or the Reels format. So I'm going to save that. Now I need some media. Now this will be interesting because I don't know Let me see what I've got here. I've got all these to work with. You guys have seen 3 of these now, I believe, or 2 of these. You've seen either this one, and I know for sure this one. You haven't seen this one yet, or that one, I don't think. So I could work with those. Let's just work with this one. This is already in vertical. It's 28 seconds, so it qualifies to be a short. So let's do, excuse me. Excuse me. Let's drop and drag this over here on the timeline. I find that to be the most easiest, quickest way to do this instead of going there and opening it. And then I wanted to, perfect. It's already in short, and that's perfect. Now what I want to try to figure out is there is a way, oh, I crapped my leg. There is a way that you can actually do closed captioning on this. I don't remember if it's in, it can't be in the media pool. It's not a media pool function. It's got to be an effects function. So let's go up here to this and type in the word closed. Obviously that's not going to work, and maybe it's because it's looking in titles. I don't know. I thought it would be looking in there. Let's go in here and look at the word caption. That's essential active caption 2. That's not what I want. Well, maybe it is. Let's. What have we got to lose? This is what it is. Live, unrestricted, unrehearsed, unpracticed, and a debacle. So we're gonna add this. I think, I don't know. Does it go into? Does it go on here? Nope, it does not. Okay, so then if you play this. I'm going to do 4 with cheese and 4 without cheese. Close the grill up. So I want that to be kind of visible. Let's bump the size up a little bit so we can see what it's doing. And we'll change the color. Kind of been on that kick lately. Now there's supposedly a way that you can have this listen to your entire, maybe right clip. I don't see anything in there that kind of indicates that it will. Settings, title, word. I know that I'm close, because there's the word line. It can do a line, or it can do a word by word. And there's got to be a way though for this to read this or this to hear this. Just has to be possible. And I'm pretty sure I'm forgetting something, but we'll give it a shot and see what happens. Now, if we play through this, I'm gonna do 4 with cheese and 4 without cheese. Close the grill up. That's not it. I can tell right now that's not it, because this has got, I can go up here and put in any text, and it's going to change the text, or it should have changed the text. Apparently it didn't change the text. So maybe this is right. I came up here and I changed the input from essential active captions, reset captions and words. So if we reset that, okay, that's interesting. Now if we play it, I'm going to do 4 with cheese and 4 without cheese. Oh, I see what it did. It did actually do something. It changed it to adding, and then cheese got moved. But this isn't what I want. I'm pretty sure, 99% sure that's not what I want. So I'm going to get rid of that. And I just got a text from Sean, his case and cooler, and I forget the third thing he's sending me for my new build that he's basically sponsoring. We'll be here between 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. this evening. It's not under cross audio cross. I know it's not under generators. Might be under OpenFX. I thought though it was a function of something across the top here. Timeline, transition, video. I've wanted to do this for a while now. I just didn't really plan on doing it today. It's a cool feature though, because what it does is when you add this feature, it'll go in there and it'll run your entire clip, in this case 28 seconds, and then it will add a lot of squiggly marks in here, which is your text. Your speaking being turned into text, which will then appear across your stream. So I don't know where it's at. I don't think it's a filter. No, it's not a filter. Audio FX is there. Maybe it is in here. I don't know. Let's see here. What if we search for closed? What's another word for closed captioning? Anybody help me out. Well, this is going horribly bad. Okay, Sean, I got it the first time. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Ah, man, I thought for sure might be an edit. Let's see here. Subtitles. Yeah, maybe subtitles. Yeah, thank you, BH. Maybe subtitles. Maybe subtitles. So let's go into effects and type in sub TITLES and search in the toolbox itself. Video transitions, audio. Okay, this is going so well. Wow, I thought for sure you could do a search of the entire.
John Williams said time to go have lunch. Have a good time playing golf with Lorna.
Thank you, John.
Goodbye, Hat.
Thank you. See you tonight. Have a good lunch. Try to stay cool. Subtitles is probably it, but I'm not finding it. And I don't think there's a huge... I don't think there is a... These are alphabetical, so let's go down here to SU superhero movie. There we go. Let's put in superhero movie. Oh, I can't. Or can I? No, that's a text function there too, so I don't like that. Subtitle. Maybe. Oh, subtitle 1. All right, this is interesting. But this is still got, this has to be able to, this function has to, oh, this looks good. This looks good. I like this. Maybe. I don't know. Man, I'm starting to sound like one of the guys I watch. He drives me up the proverbial wall. There's got to be a, first of all, let's make this, I ought to be able to expand this. I don't think this is going to catch the entire 28 seconds, but let's just stay here a minute. Let's track this out and see what it does. All that stuff is fine. I don't care about that right now. I'm just trying to learn it. That did not do what I wanted to do. Unless I have to play this. I'm going to do 4 with cheese and 4 without cheese. Close the grill. I've got the fire off. The heat will. There's no sense going on because that ended. Let me go see if that changed to. It will actually take your words. I'm going to do 4. And that did not. So I've done something. There's got to be something in here. 3 seconds in length. I don't think I can change that. I need it to be 28 seconds, but this was close, but as the saying goes, no cigar. I was really I'm 99% sure it's up here somewhere, but I'm not sure where it's at up here. I've only seen it one time, and that's been about 2 months ago. I thought, how cool is that? I don't see anything in there. Huh. Clearly it's not going to be under view. Not a view. Playback function. While I'm here, I'm going to put this over to smart rendering. So if I do anything, then it will be done quickly. Fusion, no. Color. No, it's not a color function. And don't see it in there. Doubt it's in workspace. No, I'm not seeing anything there. And I'm not real fond of the help here. But I do want to do something kind of interesting. If we throw this over in the color tab, and then if we right click and add a serial node, and then we come in here to this serial node, and let's just say we wanted to blur something out with a box blur. Oh, that didn't go. Let's try that again. Box blur. There we go. And you can change the strength. But the bad thing is this is getting the whole thing. So I don't want that. So I'm going to delete that effect. I think what I want to do first is I want to come down here to the, they're calling this a pen tool now. I've heard it called feather. I've heard it called pen. I'm just going to call it what it is. It's just, let's just mask out these 4 burgers right here. Let's just say for whatever the reason we did not want them to be shown. So they're now masked out. If we come back to the edit page, they should have been gone. Oh wait, I know why not. I know why they're not. Because I didn't add an alpha output and I didn't add the alpha out to the alpha in. So now if we come back here, we have that. And that's correct. That's not what I want though. I want to invert the mask so that that's gone. Then I want to see, can I do this? So let's take that away. That's going to be fine. Let's add another serial node real quick. Add serial node. Can I put an image over the mask? Good question. And the answer will be probably not. And I'm thinking it can't be because how would you add? I know if I do this, well that, oh yeah, I'm not connected here, so that's got to be connected there. So there's that. That's a horrible mask. So let's come back over here to this. We'll go back to that one a minute. Yeah, it's a horrible mask. Come back over here to this. Let's go ahead and bring the mask down to here, to here, to here, there. All right, now all the burgers are gone, but I'm trying to mask out. What if we wanted to get rid of that little bit of stuff up there that's burnt? This is the cool thing about mask is once you get your initial mask set, you can go in there and fine tune this as much as you need to. And then I'm going to add a point right here, kind of make that like that. All right, that looks okay. Now the question is, what do we want to do with that? Well, we want to come over here and I want to add a glow. Oh, can't add a glow. Maybe nope. I've never, okay, well, clearly this is not what I want. I want that to go in here. Oh, interesting. The glow affects the entire thing. I was hoping it to affect only the mask. I'm going to delete the effect. Light rays. Let's put light rays on it. Create your own fire. Kind of cool. Not what I want. So I really do want to figure out a way to put an image in here, if we come back to this, then that's masked out. And I mean, it serves its purpose, but I don't want that to be like that at all. I really would like it to have something in there. Now what happens if we take a video track and we put it over that? Oh my goodness, looky here, looky here. Now I can't expand that obviously because it's only so long as well, but that actually might do what I want it to do, in that there's my original. Okay, so let's back up the horse here. There's the original one, and because I have that masked out, then I can put something underneath it. Come in here to this one. If we reposition this right here, now why is the video not, there we go. So reposition that there, reposition that there, and got the red line. It is rendering this out. So this looks pretty cool. I wonder what happens when we play it, because this video is just going to be horrible. Let's bring it back to the same length. I'm late for a very important date, and that's all that counts. Hello, Greg. Welcome back from Walmart. We'll hit play. And there's the issue that happens because that's tracked to that specific point of the video. Then that's what's going to happen. And I can clean that up by going into the color tab with this one selected and anchoring this down and tracking the video out and letting it stay in one spot instead of, when it bounces around, having it do what it's doing. Let's put this here. So you guys see there's a red and a white. All this is you can add a curve, or you can grab the middle dot and you can fine tune this the way that you want it. I think I want that one there. I don't want to bring this one up because it's going to reveal the hamburger, so I don't want that. And I'm curious if I were to bring this all the way down to here and bring this one all the way down to here, clean this one up a little bit. That should be relatively straight. All right, let's go back and look at the edit page and see what that looks like. Oh yeah, look. Horrible masking job, but it serves the purpose it's meant to serve. Now, if we play it again, because I didn't anchor that down, that mask is going to stay right there over the entire duration of this, which is something, would be the next step in what I want to do. Nothing like watching two videos on top of another. All right, interesting. Now, the cool thing about what I'm doing right now is this is a project. This is a teaching tutorial project for myself as far as others. I do not have to save this. I can actually go in here and close this out, or close DaVinci, and then go from there. Now, I do have something I'm going to do later today. I'm going to go into here and I'm going to go to my data drive and DaVinci, and then I want to go down to thumbnails and start in thumbnails. I want to start with Mrs. K. I'll look in here first. Change this to extra large so I can see it. And I don't see the one I'm looking for, so it's not in there. You can see I've put together quite a few things, but I need to clean some things up. So go back to thumbnails, go into here. He did. I sent him a message. Okay, clearly not under thumbnail. So let's go back to DaVinci. Let's go into stills. Okay, now we're getting there. That's one I want to work with right here. But there's a better one that I've got of her that I really enjoy. But I don't, organizational skills and I don't get along. We're like oil and water, I guess. I don't know. All right, so let's just for now work with, oh, I don't want that one though. I want the one of her on the couch laughing and holding her hand up in protest. How do I find that? Well, let's go to the media pool. No, let's not. Let's go to the media pool. Let's go into the photos and let's go find it. I think it's in here. There it is right there. So let's go see open file location. And this tells me on another screen, this is in, that is in there. The masked one is in there. I don't want the masked one. I want the original one. But I'm going to go thumbnails M and see if I can find that because I do want to do something here. Thumbnails, PC, data, DaVinci, thumbnails, M. I don't think this will tell me its location. Well, it might tell me its location. But I want the original. I need to find the original one of these because I need to remask it out. Let's see here. I'm not seeing location anywhere. No, that's coming right back to here because that's the properties of this folder. So anyway, I'm gonna bring this one in. I'll double click it. It'll bring it in. I'm gonna bring it over here. Bring it over here. Now I'm going to open this in the color tab. I still haven't figured out how to make these go away. It's just real frustrating. But I can add my alpha output by grabbing the blue dot and doing that. Grab the feather tool. Oh, you know what? Let's not grab the feather tool. Let's try this. Let's reduce this down and we'll move it up. I'm going to grab the power window and I'm going to do a person right here. I'm going to draw a line on Mrs. K. That should do it. Don't see that that really got rid of, in fact, I see that that made it worse because if I look over here, I need this, and then I need that, and then I don't know if that shadow is going to go away or not, but we're going to try. No, it did not go away. But I still have the issue with these over here. So we're going to go to the take away tool and we're going to try to not get her ear. Oh, see that's horrible. It did not work at all. I'll go to better. See if that cleans it up a little bit. Oh yeah, that clearly cleaned that up quite a bit. We don't want better. We want faster. Let's go to the clean black and see if we can clean that up there a little bit. Taking that all the way up. There we go. Now that's getting presentable now. That got rid of a lot of the white line. I see a little bit of white line right there, so we'll take the clean back up just a little bit more. That didn't do it. We'll clean the white up a little bit, and that's not doing it. I don't see, now better should not do that. I'm not sure why, because better is allegedly the best setting you can use. Now that went back and I see a little bit of gray now. Maybe because we brought the clean white in. Let's take the clean white down to 0. And clean black is not going any higher. I don't think you can put, nope, 100 is it. So it did a good job. It got rid of these up here. A little bit still right there. I could maybe get a line in here. I don't see that grabbing it. No, that actually added more down there. I don't want that. So this is fine. I'm going to grab a still of this. I'm going to export it to the same place it came from. We're going to call this, I don't want it to go to T, I want it to go to M, but I'll change that in a minute. We'll call this Mrs. K2. Change the location to M. So that's going to go there. That'll work. Export that out. That should be done. We'll go back over here to this page. Go to the media pool. Oops. Go to the media pool. Should still be on M. Go find Mrs. K2. Okay, did that not get exported out? It did. Right there it is. So we're going to export that out. We're going to bring this down. And we're going to close this. I'm going to open up the, is it right here? No. This is the original one here. Why is that doing that? Why is this giving me a hard time? Greg? 63 degrees. Oh my goodness. I know why it's doing that, because I masked it out. So I'm going to delete that. This should be good. Now I'm going to go back to the media pool, and I'm going to grab this one, close the media pool. So this one, you can see there's a white line on an outline on her ear and her hair, a little bit on her thumb. This one you can see for the most part that's gone away. I like this one a whole lot better. There is a way that I can stack these on top of one another and show them side by side, but I don't think I can do that in the vertical mode. It has to be in landscape, but I'm not seeing it. Viewers, nope, I don't see it anywhere. So anyway, it's about a half hour or so, 34 minutes, I'm guessing, maybe longer than that. I think I started at 35 or 36. So I, again, appreciate everyone that has shown up for this very impromptu live stream of filling in for Doug a little bit of DaVinci Resolve. I will go find out how to do the closed captioning, because I really want to use that over here. Now, I don't want this to be masked. I can't think of anything. The only thing I can think to be masked is maybe put a Eat at Joe's up here. I don't know. Well, can I do that? Can I actually do that? Let's move this out of the way. Let's grab an effect. Let's go to titles. Let's grab a text title. Oh, me and this mouse. Close the effect. Put the effect under here. Come in here and put Eat at Joe's. Change the color. That'll work. Maybe that'll work. Was that? Yeah, that's full. Oh, stop. And if we bring this all the way out. Now, why is Eat at Joe's not showing up in the text area? Does this have to go above that? Nope. See, this is interesting. If I move this out of the way, if I bring this back over, that fills in like it should. That puts the video in the masked area like it should. This should take its place as well, and it does. This should take its place as well, and it does. Why is this not taking its place? I changed the color of the text, maybe the size of the text. Oh, there we go. Let's move the text up a little bit, and then we'll bring the size back down to here, and then change the color to here. Now, if I really wanted to be fancy, I'd go in there and make this do it. Thank you, Alice. We will have, if nothing else, we will have fun. I will videotape it, and I'll get that uploaded one way or the other. So yeah, this has been kind of a learning experience for me as well. Oh, the meeting ended. Are you guys still hearing my voice on YouTube? I know the camera went away, and I know why the camera went away, but I'm okay with why it went away. You might even be hearing my data drive chatter. I'm guessing my voice might not be being heard right now. Did the stream end? No, clearly not. All right, let's go ahead and wrap this up. I don't know if my voice is going out or not. The Zoom ended on its own. It has a 40-minute timeout period. They're back to that again, which is fine. I know there was activity because I was there. I was talking. All right. Let me find OBS. Yes, I can be heard. Okay, thank you, Greg. So the cool thing about this is, again, oh, one last thing before I go. If I don't come in here and save the one I just did, the new one, then I'm going to have issues. So I want to go to the media pool. I want to go to photos. I want to get me some space. I want to scroll down to an empty space. I want to grab the good one that I like, Mrs. K2, and I want to drop and drag that over here. Now that photo is in the Power Bin photos. I can now close this project out by hitting X. I don't want to save it. I'll go in there and figure everything else I want to figure out later. It don't save. It's done, and it should close. It does. And you're going to see, I was watching some Facebook reels. I like watching some of the poker things and seeing the silliness of people on what they bet on. And it's just, I mean, pair of sixes and he goes all in for $2.4 million. I wished I had that kind of money to throw around. Thank you guys. I'll see you tonight at 10 o'clock, maybe sooner. And I hope to be still in the studio. Mrs. K and I discussed it today, and we're going to sit down with my son and get a better idea of what's going on, and then we'll move some things if we need to. Have a great afternoon. Everybody try to stay cool, dry, and safe. Thank you for watching.